So my injury happened in an off-road accident, and it was a rollover situation, and I got ejected from the off-road vehicle. And during that process, I was run over, crunched, munched, I'm not sure, but I don't have any memory before the accident. I don't have any memory for probably the first 3 days after the accident. I was in a coma, and I'm not sure what was going on. So that's of what I know. I know, and nobody saw it. The only person who actually saw it was somebody who was off in the distance. It was at night, and I saw the lights of the vehicle I was in was flipping and came and found me. So that's the only person who has any sort of, he found me face down with sand in my mouth and scooped it out and got me breathing again. So that was one of those deals. I just been through ICU for a couple weeks, and intensive care for a couple weeks, and then rehab for a month. And right when I got out of rehab, still in the wheelchair, neck collar on, everything, not able to move my shoulder, my arm was pinned to my side. I came in here, my wife, we got in here right away. And the more and more I was seeing doctors on the backside, it became very apparent that I had a lot of things going on, to the point where I'm in the MRI, and they're MRIing my whole body, and the tech looks at the films, he's like, wow, you are broken. Like from where I started to where I'm at now, it's a miraculous that, you know, I can raise my arms and I can go. I just got done being on a motorcycle across the Mojave Desert for 500 miles in the last 3 days. I'm back surfing, I'm back kiting, big waves, all that's coming back. I get choked up just being in here, in this facility, honestly. I had such a good experience. From the time I came in here to the time I left, it's been miraculous, honestly. The facility was fantastic. The quality of healthcare I got here was great. The familiar aspect, every time you walk in the door, people know you by name, whether it's your PT or a PT assistant. They all know who you are. They know what's going on with you. They know what you're supposed to be doing. There's a lot of people watching what you're doing, whether you're paying attention or not. There are people watching you, and so being in here for 8 months, I guess. Yeah, by the time I left here, I just felt I was part of the family. And I was in here twice a week for 8 months. And even if I had a business meeting or something I had to miss, I would just come the next day. I mean, I just tried to be in here twice a week as much as I could. So I felt very familiar. But being in here and being in that situation, I saw a lot of people come in and go out. And one of the things that was nice about it is that genuine feel for people coming in and out was the same whether it was me who had been here for 8 months or somebody who had just walked in and was going to be here for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You know, you could see the interaction. If you're going to come to physical therapy, you have the opportunity and you want to be here, then work at it. Because if you don't, you're wasting time for the people that are being here and the people that could be here that want to be here. And you'll get everything you want to get out of physical therapy, you can get out of physical therapy. You know, if you want to get better, the people here are going to make you, or going to give you the opportunity to be as good as you can be. So if you want to get physically better and you want to have a good attitude about it, then come in and do it, because they're going to give you the opportunity. If you want your ankle to work properly, if you want your wrist to work properly, and you have the opportunity to go to physical therapy, go to physical therapy. Because if you don't do that, you might feel okay, but if you want to be 100%, it's almost impossible to do by yourself. So this is in a stand-up journal, and it's a magazine. It's around the world. And so a friend of mine who I kite with here in town, who's also a stand-up guy, he says, hey, Shawn, you're in the magazine, you're in the centerfold. And I had no idea. And so this was after the accident. This was this fall. And I wasn't, you know, like I said, I'm not 100%, I'm probably about 85%, but to see that under the circumstances of where I was at and what was happening to me, that was fantastic. So yeah, that was cool. That was a nice thing. Like, it's a bucket lister, right? As a 51-year-old man, to have something like that land in your lap under the circumstances, yeah, I was pretty happy about that.